Today we're taking breakfast to a whole new level. We got a cheesy veggie frittata that'll blow your mind. Let's go. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of More Seasoning. I'm your host, Farnum. And before we jump into this video, I just have to thank you for 250,000 subscribers. 250,000 of y'all. That's crazy. We can fill up any stadium like 3 times. The seasoning is real around here. So to celebrate 250,000 subscribers, we never do breakfast, so I figure why not do a breakfast dish. I've been making this one personally a lot lately as I'm on my fitness and health journey. It's a cheesy veggie frittata. It's packed with protein, super easy to make, and they're delicious, and you can just kind of use whatever you got in your fridge. So without any further ado, let's get into the ingredients. All right, the ingredients you're gonna need for the frittata are eggs, a little bacon, a red bell pepper, a jalapeno. Don't worry, it's not gonna be too spicy. Some green onion. As you can see, these are old green onions. I'm gonna have to pull some off, but that's the whole purpose. You can literally use whatever's in your fridge. Some mushrooms, sun-dried tomatoes and olive oil. I'm pushing peas. A block of Parmesan. I've got some medium cheddar left over. And for those of you stinky like me, we're using goat cheese. All right, before we get into the recipe, we gotta talk about today's sponsor, and that is BlueLand. You and I both know we spend a lot of time in this kitchen, and I am tired of spending all this money on cleaning supplies where I'm throwing away plastic bottles and spending money on something that is 90% water. I needed a solution, and the answer is BlueLand. BlueLand uses no single-use plastics in any of their components, and that includes if you order it through shipping. They are also made from naturally derived clean ingredients. BlueLand is cheap. The refill tabs start at only $2.25. I decided to get the Clean Essentials kit, and that comes with a bathroom spray, a mirror spray, a multi-surface spray, and a foaming hand soap. My favorite is the multi-surface spray. Not only does it get my counters looking great, the fresh lemon scent smells amazing. All you do is fill your Forever bottle with warm or hot water, drop in the tablet, and let it fully dissolve. Then you just twist the top on, and you can start cleaning right away. And listen, if you want to save some money and try BlueLand, all you have to do is scroll down and click the link in the description below. You're gonna get 15% off your first kit. BlueLand, we appreciate you. Let's get to it. All right, boom, we're over here at the stove. We've got everything prepped out. Now don't worry, as we address each ingredient, we will cut to B-roll of how exactly we got to that point. That way we're not leaving you in the dark. For example, this cheese right here, all we did was take a little medium cheddar block and use it on a cheese grater. You saw the B-roll? Exactly. It explains it for you without having to spend the time over there. First thing we're doing is swing around real quick. We are going to our oven and we are gonna finish it in here. So we're going 350 and we're just gonna let that go. We'll have it ready for us. Now we're swinging back. And right now we're gonna be using our hex-clad pans that Chef Gordon Ramsay gave me personally. How crazy is that? I love these things. Let's put them to the test. So, you know, I burnt my fingerprints in the last one. Like anytime we cook bacon, we're starting from a cold pan. So here we go. Our bacon is in, and then we're gonna pop this onto a medium heat, just like that. We're gonna take our little spatula. We're gonna spread this out. That way this fat can render out nicely for us. And in just a few, we'll see what it does. All right, once things start to get popping like this, check it out. You see how we're looking right here? Mix those up a little bit. We're gonna flip. All right, now we're gonna take these bell peppers that we thinly slice into strips and then hit with a nice fine chop into about 1/4-inch pieces. And then we're going in right away. Then we're gonna just do a little drizzle of oil, a nice neutral one. Toss these up, beautiful. Hey. And then we're gonna cut that heat down to a medium and just let these peppers soften up. All right, while we wait for those peppers to soften up, I just wanna show y'all something. Gordon Ramsay also personally gave me a knife set. These knives are so damn sharp, I'm not even capping. It's ridiculous. I bet you if I go like this, look at that, right in half. Let's try again. Insane. Gordon, I love these. Japanese Damascus, baby. All right, now I've got some jalapeno that I rolled, cut the top off, got the seeds out. Then we just slice in the thin little slices like this. And then I've also got some bella mushrooms that we hit with some nice thin slices. Those are going in. We want all these thicker vegetables to soften up nicely. We could even go in with some green onion. Now the thing about these green onions right here, I told you can use whatever you want in your fridge. That's why I have dead pieces and wilted pieces that I'm peeling off here. Then I'm just going ahead and hitting this with a nice diagonal chop. Those are going in. Then I've also got some sun-dried tomatoes. These are amazing. When you pull them out, you can see all those beautiful oils and that concentrated flavor dripping. I've got a handful, maybe about 9 or 10 of these. We can throw those in there and let those oils just kind of soak into everything. And then we're just gonna mix and let this do its thing. All right, now I've got a 1/3 cup of peas that were frozen. All we did is run it under some cold water, wait till they thawed, poured that water out. No, I didn't take a sip. And all we do with these peas is we pop them in once everything has started to soften up, just like that. Now, there's a couple other things we gotta do real quick. We got goat cheese right here. Now, the Instacart person grabbed the wrong one. I usually like this creamy goat cheese that I can kind of pull apart. But, you know, we'll take these crumbles and maybe we can kind of like push them together like that and create the little blobs that I need. Now, obviously, this is preference. You don't have to do the goat cheese, but it really does add like a nice creaminess inside certain bites. All right, now we're just gonna give this a nice mix to get those peas dispersed. Kind of supposed to do that before I put the goat cheese in. That's fine though. Just go ahead and spread that goat cheese out. Beautiful. Okay, now check me out. We got eggs. I cracked 8 eggs into here. Then I just added a bunch of fresh shredded Parmesan and black pepper. And now we're gonna go ahead and whisk this. So we're just gonna make sure we pop all those yolks and we're gonna give this a nice whisk. I got a balloon whisk right here, so it's gonna just make the process go a lot faster. And we don't have to go overkill. We're not making scrambled eggs. Then we just take our eggs, make sure everything is spread out nicely. We're just gonna slowly pour them in. All right, now quickly, we've got our cheddar. We're gonna go ahead and spread cheddar around the top. Now what the cheese is gonna help do is just kind of help everything brown and get beautiful and add a little cheesiness. Now I want you to go in and we gotta pull. We gotta mix, make sure that egg gets in between all the veg. That cheese will get in between all the veggies and just pull away from the edges delicately. Now, I don't know if you guys can tell, but these eggs are starting to stick and not really pull away. So I'm gonna go around the edge one more time, just like that. Okay, we're basically done. Here's a couple more blobs of goat cheese. Drizzle that on top. And then we're going into that 350 convection. It's my Steve-O pose. Just to be transparent, I did put it on 350 convection. I ended up leaving it in for about 7 minutes so it puffed up. And then I finished it under the broiler for about 3 minutes on medium high. So we got some nice gold crispiness going on. I gotta put this down because it's burning my hand. What me and Jamari are gonna do is we are gonna clean up the area. I'm gonna show you how to get it out of the pan, no problem. The first thing you wanna do while it's nice and hot though, get yourself a little paring knife or something small. I've got a tiny little spatula here, and then we're just gonna go ahead and just kind of like tease the sides. This HexGlad is literally non-stick as heck, so I think that we're gonna be in a good spot. All right, we got this on a nice solid surface. Now what I want you to do is you're gonna lift up and you're just gonna bang. Okay? This is HexGlad, so we'll probably go, all right, that's a little too much banging. We're getting loose right there. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take cutting board, and then we're gonna hope for the best. We're gonna flip. Ladies and gentlemen, it is taste test time, and just look at how beautiful our frittata came out. Exquisite. All right, check it out. We're going straight on here. This is how I like to enjoy my frittata. I like a little Cholula. I like a little fresh Parm on top. I'll hold the Cholula just so we could get a real taste, but we're going Parm, and then we're going in with a nice little, oh God, that looks delicious. Here we go, frittata. 3, 2, 1. God dang. Good. I love it. I love it. Listen, goat cheese heavy. If you're not a goat cheese person, sub it for another cheese. Holy shit, I need a second. Ladies and gentlemen, when I tell you I literally almost killed half of that, that is delicious. Again, if you're not a goat cheese person, you can sub it for feta or find a nice creamy cheese, maybe some boursin that you could throw in there to really have, that's where it gets like real special, is those spots where that cheese sits, where it's nice and creamy. It just adds something that is so fire. But it's gas. A little Cholula, a little Parmesan on top. This is absolutely delicious. For a frittata, you can't beat it. 5 out of 5 stars for sure. The presentation is beautiful. The texture is literally perfect. It's fluffy, it's got creaminess to it. It's not dry, and the flavor is divine. Hey, I appreciate y'all watching. If you're still doing it, please scroll down, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Chef Gordon Ramsay follows us. He sent us cookware. Why don't you? And also drop a comment below. You say frittata, I say, well, frittata also. I don't know what to comment in the sections, but just comment something. I'll talk to you. I love y'all. My name is Farnum. This is More Seasoning. This is the most delicious frittata I think I've ever had. We out.